I had been diagnosed with mental illness when I was in my teenage years. And it's been a struggle, up and down. Some people get to have their struggle and get beyond it and get well, and some of us handle the relapses and rebuilding your life over and over. It's about looking towards the future and not looking back, and finding the strength each time to rebuild your life and maintaining your wellness as much as you can. But recovery is an active process. It doesn't just happen and it goes away sometimes, for certain people. Sometimes it does, and that's wonderful. But for me, I've had a couple times where I was in crisis, and I was able to receive help. And now each day I keep finding a reason to live, finding a reason to go on. And it can be small, it can be learning something new, having tea with a friend. And so I wanted to speak out and let other people know that recovery is possible, but if it doesn't happen the first time around, you can have good times and it can come back. But we have to take responsibility for our own wellness. Most importantly, as long as you're alive, it's never too late to get help, but it's also never too early. Some people wait and think, well, it's not bad enough. I don't really need the help yet. And then it spirals. And then once they do need the help, they're in a major crisis, or they don't get help, because, it's gotten beyond that stage. And whoever they are, they're always worth getting help for. They deserve that help. And reaching out for help, you find people and you meet people who have been where you are and have moved on. And they can be the most unexpected people. I met a very successful businesswoman who shared her story with me, and I was just shocked, and then so grateful and so inspired that she had been where I was, literally, and pulled herself out of it through medication, through therapy, and now she runs a very successful company. But walking down the street, you would have said, oh, this woman has it all together. Yeah, I could never be like that. But yet, she had been. So even if we continue living with mental illness, with proper maintenance, we can live well and we can succeed. Well, this is Maddie. He's beloved around Stockton. He enjoys coming to school every day. When I pick up my book bag in the morning, he goes running to the door because he loves meeting people and being active. He helps me with an anxiety disorder. I was unable to get out of the house many years ago, and I had an earlier service dog who's since retired. He helps me to manage the anxiety symptoms. He helps when a panic attack is coming on, he helps to manage and alert me to the panic attack so I can get out of a social place and get to a quiet spot. And he also helps me interact with people because I get very nervous in social situations, and he's so happy to meet people that he just makes the interactions easier. He facilitates everything. And he's always happy. The biggest lesson I've learned from him is that he lives right in the moment. He doesn't think about what happened yesterday, and he doesn't think about what happens tomorrow. He lives right now. So he practices mindfulness naturally, without any coaching. And he's also unconditional, of course, that unconditional love.